Hey, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in and watching the Cypress Sports Show, brought to you by Coach's Corner, your go-to spot before and after the game. I'm Jeff Russell here with Mark Slevcove. Today we're going to talk with no-hit softball specialists, pitchers Maddie Granados and Delaney Faus. And of course, we're going to check in with Mr. Pfeiffer in a segment, Would You Rather? Now, the segment this week, Coach, appropriate, right? It's Masters Week.
Masters Week, Augusta National.
It's one of the best events on the golf calendar, so it should be really fun to see what we got in store for that. But what do we have before we get to that for our update?
Does Tiger have any chance, Coach?
Who?
Everyone's favorite golfer, still.
Tiger Woods has no shot.
All right, here's our update for spring sports as we have 2 or 3 weeks left in the spring regular season. The baseball team went 2-2 in the National Classic Tournament last week. The team holds on to a spot in the OC Register top 10 at number 10 this week as they take on Kennedy twice. If the team wins on Wednesday, it will be Coach Weber's 400th victory as head coach of Cypress. So by the time this episode comes out, we will know if we got to celebrate Coach, if he got it done, or if we need to wait until Friday for another shot at it. The softball team is playing well over the last few weeks with 3 straight shutouts in league play, 2 more victories in the La Mirada tournament and a couple makeup games last Saturday, and 2 no-hitters last week as our guests this week, Maddie Granados and Delaney Faus, allowed 0 hits versus Valencia and Downey. This week, Thursday afternoon, is a big game for them as league favorite Pacifica hosts us at 4 o'clock on Thursday afternoon. Boys volleyball team, their unbeaten streak in league ended at 36 games or so against Crean Lutheran on Tuesday afternoon as they beat us in 5 games. The boys are still tied at first at 6-1 with Crean Lutheran with 3 league games to go. Boys tennis team couldn't redeem themselves from their first round loss against Crean Lutheran on Tuesday. They fell to the Saints 14-4. The boys are 3-2 in league and will look to secure second place over the next few weeks. Track and field won both the boys and girls varsity meets versus Pacifica last week, and they will finish up their dual league season on Thursday before league prelims and finals beginning next week. Boys golf defeated Kennedy twice last week before falling to Crean Lutheran by 3 strokes on Tuesday afternoon at Tustin Ranch. They have a rematch with Crean Lutheran on Thursday at the Navy course. The swim team competed versus Valencia on Tuesday as the boys fell to the Tigers, but the girls swam to an easy victory, moving to 4-0 in dual league meets. Badminton won a nail-biter last week versus Marina, 11-10, to keep their undefeated league season going at 9-0 so far in league play.
Nice. And I think the swim team competed this week in the Anaheim Union High School District relays. And
they swept
well.
it. Yep. Boys and girls swept the Anaheim Union relay event.
Yeah. So, hey. All right. Well, Masters Week, obviously it's a big week. This week, we are going to check in with Mr. Pfeiffer in his Subs and Grubs segment. Would you rather? Mr. Pfeiffer, we have a topic on golf. What do we got?
Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Every time it should just be this. How you doing, fellas? Great week to be down south, right? I mean, a good time of year if you can avoid the thunderstorms and like tornado warnings every once in a while. And then the next day it's like 78 and beautiful. Augusta, right? Georgia, beautiful. You ever been to Georgia?
I have.
Yeah. What parts?
I don't even know. We went to South Carolina, Georgia. I don't even remember.
Oh, that whole tour. Yeah. Savannah.
I did not go to Augusta, sadly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be. No, I've never been to Georgia. You got to be on ticket list lottery for Augusta for a long time. People never get tickets.
Coach McIver and I have been putting in for that for forever, and yeah, we've not been.
Yeah.
My next door neighbor tells me, hey, I'm going to be gone for a couple days. I'm going to Augusta. And I was like, I can't even talk to you anymore. It's a bucket list. I got to go.
So we went around campus. Of course, golf is in the air, right? So we started asking them, would you rather drive for show or putt for dough, right? And we got some interesting answers. What I found out, though, I haven't heard a term I've heard, for years. Grandpa probably said it when I was a tot. He called a putt-putt. You know what putt-putt golf is?
Putt-putt, like miniature golf.
Yeah, miniature golf,
Yeah.
right? But I guess if you're east of the Mississippi, it's putt-putt. But then when you're back here on the west, it's miniature golf or mini golf, right? Anyway, here's what we found out. Check it out.
Whoa.
We're not.
What do you got? Are you a drive for show or a putt for dough guy? I gotta think you're a.
I'm terrible at putting. I cheated every time at mini golf. I just wanted to see where it would go, like a Rube Goldberg puzzle. I wanted to like toss that ball and see what came out, where it went. So I always run up to the windmill, right down the center.
I already know what he is. So all right, he's a putt for dough guy. Not that he always makes it, but he definitely is. So, anyways, let's check it out.
Here we are. Would you rather? All right.
I'm ready.
You play golf, right?
Yeah.
You're pretty good.
Yeah.
Cypress High School with Mitri, our golf coach extraordinaire. Cypress High School, here we have our varsity pitcher, one of them, right? Wyatt, how's it going?
Good, how are
Good
you?
to see you. Two of our Dynamo APs, right? Mr. Tamario with the board wine. Check it out. Carrie Finn, our dance instructor extraordinaire, right? Cypress High School, here we are with our social emotional support. And then golf going on, right? Augusta, Georgia, right? The Masters.
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable, right? Would you rather drive for show or putt for dough?
Oh, drive for show.
Drive for show?
Yeah, drive for show.
You just like that big, oh, check it out, right?
I'm driving for show.
Driving for show?
Yeah, my chipping game's pretty good, so I'll make up for it.
Drive for show.
Why?
I just like hitting the ball far.
You like hitting the ball far. You don't care if you get near the hole. You just...
Putt for dough.
Putt for dough.
Putt for dough.
Go.
You want to drive for show? You want to hit that thing, right?
Oh, putt for dough,
Putt for dough.
for
why?
sure. That's me. That's all me.
I got to putt because my drives are very erratic, so I'm going to have to stay just with putting.
Would you rather drive for show or putt for dough?
Putt for dough every day.
Putt for dough every day. Why?
You gotta get the scorecard.
You got it. Oh, the scorecard. It all's the scorecard.
I'm putting for dough every day.
Are
I'm
you a good
putting
putter?
for dough. Yeah, I started playing putt golf when I was a kid. That's how I got to be a good putter.
Putt golf. Do you know what putt golf is?
Yes.
What's putt golf?
Yeah, you know.
What's that?
That's what we called it in Kentucky.
Yeah.
What do y'all call it here?
It's mini golf.
Yeah, we call it mini golf here on the West Coast.
Yes.
I'm actually pretty good at mini golf.
Oh,
so,
mini golf?
yeah.
Not putt golf, mini golf.
Or putt golf. It's the same thing.
Well, depending on what side of Mississippi you're on. Who's your favorite golfer?
Charlie Woods.
Charlie Woods, the broadcaster?
The son of Tiger.
Oh, that's Tiger? Tiger's kids already playing?
Oh, yeah.
How old is he?
14, 15.
I like Tiger.
Tiger, of course.
Tiger!
Yeah. Where'd my ball go? Da, da, da.
Nice job.
Do you like
Excellent.
that? The
Loved
double
it.
toe. Double toe.
Yep.
Wow.
Hey, thanks, Mr. Pfeiffer. Man, I tell you what, Slev, every single week we sit here and laugh at Mr. Pfeiffer, but he does a great job. I mean, it really is funny. He does an awesome job with his little segment. And it is tough each week trying to come up with interesting topics for him to cover.
Yeah, this week we had to settle for drive for show or putt for dough.
It is Masters Week, so it's an appropriate topic for it. So, anyways, thanks, Pfeiffer. That was awesome. Hey, today, super excited to welcome our no-hit heroes, pitchers Maddie, Granados, and Delaney Faus. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, well, hey, let's get right to it. I mean, last week, pretty big week for you guys, right? I mean, it's tough to throw a no-hitter in general, right? It's exciting for you guys, yeah?
Yeah,
very.
Now, having two in the same week, that doesn't happen. Has that ever happened before?
No,
I don't think so.
No, it hasn't. Not in high school.
Was this both of your first no-hitters?
No,
No.
not for me.
Both of them. How many have you had?
I haven't counted, but I have thrown a few in travel ball.
Yeah.
I haven't counted.
Yeah, travel ball doesn't count. We're on a
Yeah.
time limit.
It's my first varsity no-hitter, yeah.
Okay, but you had one before on a lower level or something
JV,
like
yeah.
that. All right, so I heard Maddie, maybe you didn't even know you had a no-hitter until like the very end of the game?
I didn't. I was focused on not letting them score any runs off of me. So I knew that I had accomplished that job. And then at the end, Dole was like, hey, you knew that you threw a no-hitter, right? And I was like, no, but cool.
So you didn't even have like the
Yeah.
celebrations like, what?
Yeah.
And then Delaney, what about you? You knew.
Yeah, I did know. I was just really focused in that first inning because I just like to start the game with like, I just don't want to get any runners on, just start good. And then just kept happening. I just kept striking people out, I guess. And then the end of the inning, the game ended early, I think. So I was like, wait, I'm done. Like, I think I just threw one, and then I asked the coach, and he's like, yeah, you just threw one.
So
like,
is it like normal where well, you didn't even notice, but when no one was talking to you, kind of like,
Yeah.
like they leave you alone. No one
Yeah.
goes like, hey, you got a no-hitter, right? That's part of the reason
Yeah.
you probably didn't know is no one wants to
Yeah.
jinx it and tell
It's
you
a thing.
like,
Nobody
Yeah.
likes to say anything, but I didn't want to say anything to anybody until the end of the game because I don't want to jinx myself. But towards the end, I was kind of asking people like, yeah, you just no-hitter. I was really surprised though, honestly.
that's awesome.
I always think when there's a no-hitter being thrown, someone in the game, someone watching the game has to not realize that it's happening.
Mhm.
And as soon as every single person knows that it's a no-hitter, then the no-hitter is going to get broken up. Usually, though, it's not the pitcher themselves that doesn't realize that they're throwing the no-hitter.
Yeah.
So you guys are both having great years pitching. You guys are pretty much even in the number of starts that you've had. You're very close in strikeouts, very close in innings pitched. Are you guys feeding off each other in each other's performances and competing with each other a little bit?
I would say yeah. I think we are. I think performance by performance, game by game, I think it's just a positive thing to like go out there and see your pitcher doing so well and saying like, congratulating her obviously, and then going into the next game having that same energy and using that for your game.
Yeah, I think seeing her do so well obviously makes me want to do good too. So it's just a good energy, I guess, between us. Helps.
Who gets the chance to no-hit Pacifica tomorrow?
I do.
All right.
So that's the goal.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
That would be big, right? I mean, that's always such a big game playing them. And then having the chance, obviously, if you could no-hit them, potentially your last time ever playing them, that would be pretty cool. So
That'd be pretty memorable.
well, now you guys aren't just pitchers either, right? Like you play in the field, infield, right? Second base?
Yes.
Second base. And you DH a lot, right? Bat and hit. You're both batting over 300 this year. Each have at least one home run. I won't say who has two. But do you take pride in that? I mean, obviously you take pride in the pitching side. Do you take pride in that offensive side where you're at the plate?
I would say it's pretty uncommon for pitchers to hit, mainly in like college. So I'm like able to hit. So I just think it's just one of those things where I take a lot of pride in because I feel like a lot of people just like assume like if you're a pitcher you can't really do anything else. So I think that's where it comes from. Like I just always want to prove to people that I'm more than just a pitcher.
Nice.
Yeah, I think each part of your game is important. The pitching, if you're a fielder, you're fielding, and then obviously you're hitting. So just like what she was saying, I completely agree. A lot of pitchers get overseen on the hitting side, like, oh, you're a pitcher, you're a great pitcher, but what can you do with your bat? So I think it's just as important.
Would you say you're known both more as pitchers or fielders, hitters, or maybe all around, or what do you kind of know? You go like if another team's scouting, do they go like, oh well, like Maddie, she can field, she does there, or is it like no, you gotta watch out, she's like their pitcher, or Delaney, they just go, she can pitch. Oh, by the way, she can also hit. Like, is there something you're known for? Or?
I haven't heard like specifically. I would assume probably pitching and then hitting. But I haven't heard like from other people specifically.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But I would assume hitting too.
Okay. Are pitchers athletes?
Yes, of course they are.
Yeah? Okay. What are pitcher only athletes?
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. Are they the best athletes on the field?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
easily.
okay. Well, you guys aren't pitcher only, so you're playing other spots and obviously batting, like Coach said. So that's obviously important to our team and important to winning. But what makes you guys good leaders and good teammates out there?
I think keeping a positive energy. I think that's really important, especially when you're having a bad game or maybe when things aren't going your way or the team's way necessarily. I think that keeping a positive energy and a positive attitude towards everybody could keep them up and say like, you know what, I know this isn't going our way or that what we practiced didn't go the right way, but through the rest of the game we can flip it by doing A, B, and C.
Yeah, I agree with her. I think too, like, as a pitcher, you're the main man on the field, so I think as long as your team has your back, like, you can honestly do anything. Like, I think a main part for me is my team. Like, I obviously couldn't do the no-hitter without them. They're a huge part of that. And I just think as long as they have my back and I have theirs and I'm leading them, that I think everything will be good.
That's right. I love that. It's, you hear a lot of people yelling, come on, it's 9-on-1, let them hit it. 9-on-1, use your team, right? Yeah. It's a team game. Love it.
Yeah.
Well, now both of you have family members here at Cypress on campus, and your dad, former player as well, our biggest fan, right?
Number one.
Probably maybe our only fan.
He
But
wears the big number 1 foam finger.
he's
does.
got it, right? So, Delaney, your sister, now she's a musician, I hear, right? So
Yes.
she plays musical instruments and things like that. She's probably really good at it.
She's
Maddie,
so good.
yeah, Maddie, your dad, and of course, brother, baseball players at Cypress. Do you have a rivalry with them? Like, do you want to be a better pitcher than she is, musician? Do you want to be a better pitcher than maybe what your dad was, or a better player than what maybe your brother is?
I know in our family we make jokes about it, but it's never serious. I think that we all support each other, but there's no like real rivalry, but we do make jokes.
No
here and
rivalry,
there.
but just because you're better. Like you can strike,
No.
you can strike your dad out, you can strike your brother out. So there's no rivalry then.
No, there's no.
There's not much rivalry with us either. Like, we're both very supportive of each other. She can help. She tries to help me the best she can, give me advice. I try to help her, but no real rivalry.
Come on, honestly, who's the better? Who's the better athlete?
Oh, no comment.
Better between the two?
I don't know. It's so different, but I'd say that she's really good at what she does. And it honestly came so natural to her too, so she doesn't even have to
Oh,
try
easy.
much. It's just easy for her.
Sometimes that's annoying.
Yeah.
When it's that easy.
All right, so your senior year, your junior year, but the Empire League is breaking up, and we're going to go to a new league next year. Maddie, what school will you miss competing against the most once you go off to Biola from high school? What's the game, the team you were looking forward to playing the most?
I think it's changed a bit over the years, but my answer right now would probably be Pacifica. They're always such good competition, and it's always good to be in a nice competitive game through all 7 innings, so I'll definitely miss playing them.
Got it. And Delaney, next year we won't have, well, it's possible we have a couple of the teams in our league, but we don't know for sure yet in softball. But is there anyone you're looking forward to in the new Century Conference to play? If it's, it could still be Pacifica. They could be one of them.
I don't know. I don't think it's much of a specific team. I'm just really excited to experiment with the new teams that are coming in. It's always fun to play new players. So I'm just excited to see what the next season holds for us as far as the new teams coming in.
All right. Well, hey, we are at the point where we do some fast action questions. I'm sure you guys have seen this before, right? Don't overthink it. Whatever comes to your mind, just rattle it out. You guys ready?
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Hop the foul line on the way to the dugout or kick it?
Hop the foul line or kick it? Hop it.
Yeah, hop it. Don't
Hop
touch
it.
it.
Never
Yeah.
kick
Yeah.
it?
Coach, whoever
No.
kicks the foul
No.
line.
Can't mess up the chalk.
Nobody
Don't
does
mess
that.
up
Everyone
the
goes
chalk.
over it.
Can't mess up the chalk.
What about stepping on the base on your way out? That's kind of out of the way unless you're a fielder, as opposed to hopping it.
I step on it.
Step on it.
Yeah.
That's fun. Yeah.
All right. Bubble gum or sunflower seeds?
Bubble gum.
Sunflower seeds.
Okay. What kind of gum?
Big league chew.
Kind of seeds?
I like the chili lime.
Chili lime, I think.
pepper.
Yeah.
He always gets the dill pickle.
Yeah, dill pickle. That's my go-to.
What was those ones we had before the
Salted
salt-
caramel. Oh man,
They don't
I
make
can't find
They
them
don't make them.
anywhere. Yeah.
Those were
Yeah.
unbelievable. All right. What's better, pitching a no-hitter or hitting the game-winning home run?
Oh.
For me, probably no hitter.
That's hard.
She must have had game-winning home runs, in addition
Yeah.
to
They're her numerous.
her numerous and travel ball.
She's had so many. She's taken a while to think of
I
fast
know.
action questions here.
I know. I'll just go pitch the no hitter as well.
All right.
That's hard though.
Biggest superstition?
Hmm.
Like you have to have your hair done or a bow a certain way, or like your socks pulled up or pushed down, or anything?
I
You
don't
have to
really.
eat something before the game.
Yeah, for me, probably like what I do when I go up to bat. Like, I always have to do the same thing or else it'll mess up everything.
The same routine.
Okay.
Yes.
I have the same pitching routine when I go out every inning. I don't know if you guys ever see me, I'll like drag out the mound and make sure the dirt's even, and then I'll go to the end. I have a whole routine that I do every time.
So what is the routine at the plate then?
Well, it starts like with I think on deck. I like to just stretch a lot and take a good amount of swings, and when I go up, I like to hit the plate, do the little bat thing, and then that's pretty much it. But yeah, always have to like hit the plate.
Do you have a routine as well at the plate?
At the plate, it changes pretty often just because sometimes I like to switch up my swing to keep my brain up to speed because sometimes I fall into the motion of things, so then I just get lackadaisical. But no, at the plate, I think it switches. Right now, it's working on taking cuts inside and outside and stopping at contact, and then doing full swings and then going to the plate.
All right. So we've all seen it. Slevcove and I tried to replicate it earlier. Maybe. What's the handshake celebration after we get an out or make a good play? Are they the same? Are they different?
They vary between different people.
Yeah,
I think
definitely.
some of us have certain handshakes with certain teammates, but I don't think all of us have.
Yeah.
So when you guys huddle up there by the pitcher's mound, do your little...
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
different
I think,
for
well,
everybody?
For
Yeah.
me,
Huh?
I
So
have like the
confusing.
same.
I know.
Yeah. For me, I have the same one for everybody. I just kind of do like the little glove in hand.
Yeah.
But then third baseman Bree Townsend, after we do it, I circle around back to her. We kind of like do like the little backwards high five.
Okay.
So I do every time. Yeah.
All the way around.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
it
That's what
always
I do with her.
right over left,
Yeah, it's like.
left over? Now you have to think about
Yeah, I can't even remember. It's like this, and we like have to go back.
it. Solid. All right. Who wins in a pitching hitting matchup between you two? So you're pitching, Delaney's hitting.
Oh.
Who wins?
Like if I'm pitching. Like,
No.
or
She's pitching first, you're hitting.
Okay. I don't know.
Who wins?
I don't know.
It's hard to know if I'm being honest, but I think we both hit off each other and
Yeah.
we both strike each other out. So,
Yeah.
So in the other
So
way around,
even.
same thing.
it's honestly
Yeah.
pretty
So you guys
even.
are so
We're
neutral
so
with
similar.
it. Come on.
Yeah.
Someone's got to win the battle.
I don't.
It's
We haven't
competition.
actually faced each other that much this season
No.
so far.
Sounds like practice.
I
Makes
think it's
practice.
If the hitters win 30% of the time, hitters are Hall of Famers.
That's true. Well, they're both batting over 300.
Yeah.
Hall of Famers. All right. Which coach throws the best batting practice?
Oh, probably Terry.
Terry.
Yeah.
Where's Coach Dole ranking that?
Terry pitches to us on the field, so I like it better because I don't really like hitting in the cage that much.
Don't skirt the question. Where
No.
does Coach Dole rank the
Number
pitching?
two.
Number
Dole's
two. Yeah,
two,
right.
okay.
Number two. Number two.
But Baker doesn't throw
Baker
it.
I was gonna say,
doesn't
Jordan
throw.
Baker.
Bottom of the list. Yeah.
Who hits the best fungos?
Oh.
I like Dole's because I can never field Terry's.
Okay.
But
So you
I
like
say
Dole.
Dole.
Terry probably hits a better fungo, but Dole hits ones that can be fielded.
Yeah.
As in they're slow?
Yeah. What slow?
Dole, come on!
No,
That's
they're
the-
not slow. It's just I can never field Terry's.
Who wins in a race around the bases? Which coach? All the way around, which coach is winning?
That's an easy one.
Jordan.
Jordan.
Yeah.
Jordan.
Jordan.
Yeah.
Easy.
She's still in game shape.
Dole or Thompson? Terry Thompson.
Oh.
I'd probably have to say Terry.
Really? I'm gonna say
think
Dole.
so. I
Wow.
don't know.
When was the last time you saw Dole run?
Not too long ago,
Not
actually.
too long ago.
Wow. Well, hey, thanks again to our no-hit specialists, Maddie Granados and Delaney Faus, for being here. Hey, thanks to our sponsors, Coach's Corner. Make sure you get out there and support them. Get out, watch these ladies. Last games of the Empire League into the playoffs. Make sure you support them. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you guys next week.